It is for our butterflies to have something to nibble on and grow. And this is the only plant, and I learned that from our wonderful Wallene family, that the butterflies like. This is it. It's the monarch butterfly,
monarchs, yep.
right? It is your three-piece native butterfly, Asclepias, for $29.98. Your 3 easy payments here, $9.99. M132051 is your item number. We talk about this plant every year because it's so important to our monarch butterflies.
That's right.
And what's nice is you're getting 3, and they're different colors in this collection, which I love as well. Okay,
Yes.
let's talk about them.
Well, Monifa, the Asclepias, like you said, it is the most important plant, me and my family, that we bring to QVC year after year because, as you mentioned, this is the only plant around the world that the monarch butterfly, sure, she's going to drink the nectar from the flowers and so will all of our other pollinators, but the monarch will only lay her eggs on the underside of these milkweed leaves, these Asclepias leaves, and then once those eggs hatch into the caterpillar, which we'll see here in a second, this is the only plant in the world that caterpillar is going to eat. And as we all know, once caterpillars are nice and full, they go into their chrysalis and then they emerge the beautiful monarch. But unfortunately, the wild and the native Asclepias that they're used to having readily available, there's just not much of it left due to the pesticides that we're using in the farms, all the construction that we're building up. So now by planting this variety, which has been bred to be more beautiful in our garden,
Yeah, really pretty.
you're truly doing your part in helping save the monarch butterfly population.
Okay, you're getting 3 different gorgeous colors in this collection. You're just
Yes.
making a huge difference to the monarch butterfly population, which, I mean, who doesn't love butterflies?
I know
This
it.
is one of those plants I say you get home and you teach the kids and the grandkids and they get to watch, you know, the butterflies hatch. Like, wouldn't that be such a great lesson for the
Absolutely
kids?
stunning.
Okay, where do you want to start? Which one?
Well, I wanted to show you this beautiful orange.
Yeah.
So typical milkweed or Asclepias, it'll grow like 5 to 7 feet tall. It's not that sightly. It's not very beautiful. So this has been hybridized to be more compact, you know, more beautiful with bigger flowers, more
Yeah.
vibrant color. So what we're seeing here is the orange, which is one of the 3 colors. And then if we come over here into the middle, this is this beautiful Cinderella pink, which the pink is actually very sought after and hard to find, you know, to be this bright and gorgeous.
Yeah.
And then last but not least is that gorgeous, bright, cheery yellow. And so together, this is the collection. Now, like Monifa said, these are the most important plant for the monarch butterfly.
Yeah.
And I like to stress that because over the last 2 decades, the monarch population has unfortunately declined upwards of 95%. So by planting these 3 plants that I have here in my hand,
This is how they come to you. Look at that.
Exactly.
Sweet.
Whether you just do container gardening
Yeah.
or if you have a large estate, I love to say that any garden in this country can and should grow this because it's native to the US, so that, or to North America, excuse me. So that means that it's going to be a cinch for you to grow. And then also it can take some of the coldest weather. So even our friends up near the Canadian border can grow this with ease. So truly, by planting this collection in the garden, in your containers, you are doing your part in helping save the monarchs.
This is what you can do. If you have a smaller space and you go, well, my space is just not that big enough, you can put them in a container.
Totally.
Right? And you get 3 of them. So maybe you plant one and maybe you gift, you know, one to a neighbor. And
I love that.
You know what? So you can just
Share the
have
love.
something to be in your garden to say, yes, I'm doing my part
That's right.
to help out these monarch butterflies. They're so easy to grow. They're
They
not
really
hard
are.
to grow. Let's talk
No.
about that. If you're
Yes.
planting them, how much sun and water and all of that.
Absolutely. So they are native to North America. So that just means that they're going to be extra easy to grow anywhere across the country.
Nice.
They do love hot, full sun.
Nice.
So if you picked up those red hot pokers, these would be beautifully planted next to those. And then as far as water, once they're fully grown, Mother Nature will probably take care of that for you. But I would love to suggest, Monifa, really quick, to also consider if you picked up a bag of the Roberta's time-release fertilizer. These are very, you know, strong and durable perennials, but they do love to be fed, you know, and that's just going to ensure that you get all of these beautiful flowers.
And I
Now-
love this because, again, with the time release, it's just a couple times a season.
Exactly, it's super
Which is
easy.
so easy.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
great.
So here you see that beautiful orange. Now, not only will the monarchs be fluttering in and out of your gardens, these flowers are nectar rich. So you will have all sorts of butterflies, bees, hummingbirds, every kind of pollinator that you could imagine.
Are they
But
fragrant?
they actually don't have that big of a fragrance,
Okay.
you know, so that's great for most of us. You know, it's just a beautiful flowering, bright colors. And so here you see the monarch enjoying the nectar of the flowers, but she is the only butterfly that is going to lay her eggs on the underside of the leaves. And when those eggs hatch into the caterpillars, this is the only food source. This is truly the only plant that those caterpillars are going to eat.
Yeah.
And we all know that first you need a caterpillar in order
That's
to
right.
get the butterflies.
That's right.
So as you said, consider, here you see, when you see those caterpillars, don't be afraid. You know, my wife and I, we counted 85 caterpillars in our garden last summer.
Really?
Yes. So truly, your plants will probably lose all of their leaves, but don't worry because they grow right back.
Right.
It's a
They're
beautiful
meant
cycle.
to. This
exactly.
is
That's
what's
the point.
meant to happen. So don't worry.
Yep.
If you go, oh my God, they're eating all the green. They're supposed to.
They're supposed to.
Right, but the green is going to grow back.
Absolutely
so
right.
you don't have to worry about that. That's
Yes.
what it's meant to do. This is literally their food source. So it is okay.
Yep.
All right, if I have deer, if I have rabbits, should I not plant this down there, maybe put it in a container?
No, you know, I don't think that it's their top food choice
Okay.
naturally. So
Okay.
it's a perfect plant for those of you who want easy perennial gardening.
Yeah.
That is also, it's truly going to, it really fills your heart when you start to see the monarchs coming to your garden because you know that you are creating a safe haven for them.
Yeah.
By planting this in your containers, maybe you pick up a couple collections like Munifa said.
Yeah.
And give a collection to your nieces and nephews.
It's
your
such a great
grandkids.
gift. Listen, let me tell you why it's a great gift. Because not only is it going to be a beautiful flowering plant that you're going to be able to have in your garden or right in a container pot, but you're telling the person that guess what? This is going to help save the monarch butterfly. They're going to go, what? Like
right.
that's a really thoughtful gift. And remember, it's a perennial. It grows year after year. $29.98. That is your price. You're getting all three. You don't have to pick. And remember, it does come with the growing guide. So
Yes.
don't worry.
I just wanted to say, if you
Easy.
do give it as a gift,
Yes.
they're going to be
Give 'em the
set.
growing
It
guide.
comes with the growing guide.
We love
exactly.
that. M132051 is your item number. I heard we have some sellouts.
Wow. Okay.
We do. The hydrangea is gone. Ah! And the red hot poker is gone. I missed it. Congratulations if you got that hydrangea or those red hot pokers because that's